Hello, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Hi.
Good, good. I'm really enjoying the series. I really like the comedy aspect of it, but then it also has this kind of mystery and this not I wouldn't say coming of age, but this friendship element to it but it stays funny throughout. So, what aspect of it most interested you?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I don't necessarily think it was one particular thing. I think it's the show, to your point, as a whole. It really um it offers like such a myriad of things. It is this incredibly funny show. I think Nanachka and Sally wrote this like cutting, fierce dialogue. And I think the plot and the mystery is really entertaining. And obviously there's sort of like there's a lot of surprise and there's some jump scares. And but I think that the show also has a through line of a ton of heart. And we've been talking a lot today about how to us it just really spoke to what so many people are going through, which is the question of what does it mean to try and find love in today's day and age with the advent of social media and dating websites and um, with this ever changing shifting world. And so to me it was just the whole package was really what spoke to me.
Yeah, I mean, same. It was so funny. The pilot is so funny. Really, everything is on the page, which is so rare.
Mm.
And I loved this premise of just this, woman looking for love and starts to find out that all of her exes are dying in the order that she slept with them. I mean, if you do your own little exercise of what that looks like, that's just wild. You're like, I want to go down that roller coaster. And I grew up just truly loving rom-coms and really wanted to do one, but one that felt appropriate for this time. And
Mm.
it was fun to kind of do a twisted bent um, to what is ultimately a pretty traditional romance story.
So, if this situation happened to you, what's the first thing you would do?
Have not done that
I
mental
haven't done, I guess I
exercise.
haven't done that mental exercise because it was
No.
just written for me.
Yeah.
Um, geez. I mean, I guess I would warn them, you know? I guess I would.
And try and figure out why it's happening. And
I
yeah,
guess we would
I
do
think we would probably do what we did.
what we do in our show. Yeah. We would
Yeah.
make a murder
Well, this gives you a
board.
cheat
Obviously, make
sheet.
a murder board with yarn.
Yeah, and post-its,
Yeah,
theories,
for sure.
and
Overlays.
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 I'd have an iPad.
And we'd go out and find them
Yeah.
and let them know.
And what kind of challenges are there going like with it being such a blend of genres? Are there challenges for you as actresses, kind of like finding that right tone?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, it's funny. I've been thinking about this because we have so much stuff that we've seen, so much content, so many types of stories, and different types of touchstones of tropes or tones. And I really do feel like our show is just its own tone,
Mm.
and it is a mashup of a lot of different types of stories. But because of that, it is just its own thing. And allowing us to like offer that and just kind of like we find it on the page, and then when you're in the moment you're sort of discovering it as it goes and going on the ride and just trusting in the story that we're telling, and that we're not trying to mimic, we're not trying to like feed you a thriller, feed you a comedy. It's like this is
Mm.
its own world, its own roller coaster, and here it is, which I think is really cool, to have something really like fresh in that way.
Yeah, I love that. I think also you said it really a word that I think was so important. I felt so much on set. I think sometimes people try and do something ambitious, which I feel like is applied to this project a lot, which it wasn't in that, like, to your point, it just is what it is. It wasn't like we were like reaching for something crazy. We were just like, oh, we're kind of gonna do our own thing. But I think um the most important aspect when you create something like that is an element of trust
Mm.
and confidence. And I feel like every day, any day I would show up and be like, oh my God, is this scene going to be tricky? I don't know what it's going to look like. You and Nach and Sally were always like, we're just going to do what we do. We're just going to like trust the words on the page. We're going to trust whatever you guys feel when you bring it to life and you say the words out loud. And if it doesn't feel right, we're going to trust that we have to go this way. Or if it does feel right, we're just going to trust it. And at every turn, it felt like you guys were also confident in the fact that it was its own thing, but that we were doing right the new thing we were doing.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, great. So we're just going to feel confident about that.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's close with an easy one. 3 words to describe Blade.
Fun.
Uh-huh. Sassy.
Mystery.
Uh-huh. Do we each get 3 or is it 3 together?
You can each have 3.
Okay. Silly.
Big heart joy.
Big
Big heart joy. You
Big-
heard this word? It's big heart
Big
joy.
heart joy.
It is Italian. It is big heart joy.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go out on big heart joy.
Perfect. That's it.
Hyphen and big heart joy. Changing
What a way to
routes.
close it out. Well, thank you so much for your time and best of luck with the series. I'm enjoying it and looking forward to seeing how it all turns out.
Thank
Thank you so much.